Very cold AT&T Park. We can assure you we're telling the truth.
It's a little brisk on the field.
The reason it was so much fun is the hardware, and this is what the hardware looks like.
And it is spectacular. On the other side is I
think it's a picture of the World Series trophy, and then kind of if you look down on it, there it is. There's your orange.
We don't know what type of orange stone that is. We just know it's beautiful.
It was fun. At one point during the ceremony, Mike and I turned around and we noticed a couple of players had put on their rings and they couldn't get them off. And one of them was Aubrey Huff, who, by the way, has to play first base tonight. I mean, if you're Jonathan Sanchez, that's not a problem. But it was cold on the field, but I tell you what, I don't think anybody minded at all.
No, and it was quite fun when we got back in the dugout and went up the stairwell to get to the Giants clubhouse. Everybody was giggling like a bunch of little kids about their new rings. Pretty fun.
Our Game Time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. It is minus 52 degrees here at the ballpark. 15-mile-an-hour winds, 65% humidity, and it is cool and windy. It is 52 degrees, I might add. Feels like minus 50. So, like yesterday, you have a terrific ceremony, and you got to wash it out. And you got to go after the St. Louis Cardinals, who lost a tough one yesterday, and they're ready to play. And this guy got a huge ovation, as you would expect. But he had a little bit of a game face on. The guy that I thought emotionally were the two older guys, Burrell and Huff. They were having a tough time with it.
Yeah, well, you can imagine. Aubrey Huff for 9 years watched other people go to the playoffs, and when he finally went there, he got not only the playoffs, but he got himself a World Series championship ring. And for Pat Burrell, the kid who was raised in the Bay Area, raised a Giants fan, to be able to have a second ring, but this one saying San Francisco Giants, meant the world to him. And this right here is a lasting image that we will not soon forget. But what a wonderful response by the folks here at the ballpark. It was we've never seen that many people here at the ballpark this early, an hour before the actual game starts. They were all in their seats to applaud their heroes and celebrate the 2010 banner.
Yep. And as I said when we opened it up, you're not going to be disappointed for showing up early, and they certainly weren't. I can tell you from each individual player, they were psyched at their response. Panda's got the day off, so he can maybe have a little bit more fun. Steve Young, Al Adels, Jim Otto, Reggie Jackson, all part of World Championships teams in the Bay Area, and they all threw out the first pitch. I shook Jim Otto's hand, so did you, and he kept two of my fingers.
Well, that's what happens when you get to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You can take a couple fingers with you.
Yeah, he got in there really good and wouldn't let go. All right, let's take a look at Tony La Russa's lineup. It'll go like this. It'll be Schumacher, Jay, and then Albert Pujols. Lance Berkman will be the cleanup hitter. Then it'll be Colby Rasmus, Yadier Molina, the local kid, Daniel Descalzo, and then Jaime Garcia will hit 8th and Tyler Green 9th.
On the mound tonight for the Giants will be the big right-hander, Matt Cain, 6'3", 230-pounder, 6-year veteran. Giants so strong in the rotation, and he is one of those cornerstone arms. When you hit off of Matt Cain, you're going to see a fastball. He'll cut, he'll sink, He's got an excellent changeup that really has become a swing and miss pitch for him. He also has a curveball and a slider to go with those pitches, and he is on a roll. 1-0 this year, not allowing a run in 6 innings in his first start in against the Dodgers. Lifetime against these Cardinals, 1-2 with a 4.71 ERA, and that's in 5 games. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Matt Cain tonight. The Giants are going to set it up this way. First, we'll take a look at the outfield. It will be Pat Burrell, Andres Torres, and Aaron Rowan getting to start tonight in right field. Tejada and DeRosa on the left side with Japan getting a day off, as Kipe said. They're control the left side of the infield. Sanchez and Huff will be on the right side. Aubrey Huff coming back into the infield. Behind the plate in the squat tonight will be Buster Posey. And on the hill will be Matt Cain.
Yesterday's hero, Aaron Rowan, he gets a start, as Mike mentioned, in right field tonight. And it'll be Skip Schumacher to lead things off. Schumacher did not start yesterday, but he eventually did get in the game and went 0 for 3. First pitch of the ball game is a call strike. Schumacher on the ground to Huff. Huff back at first, makes the play on the second pitch of the game, 1 out.
We kind of figured that once he came back in the infield, he was going to get tested early.
I have a feeling he's going to end up diving for like 3 balls tonight.
Well, I think he would prefer to not have to dive in the outfield for a game or 2. He's been taking a beating out there.
Here's John Jay. John Jay is 2 for 8 on this young season. And he takes a pitch down low. Jay also got into the game yesterday as a pinch hitter, and he went 0 for 1. He has never faced Matt Cain before, and now he's got a base hit off of Cain. And the Cardinals have a runner on with Albert Pujols coming up.
Jay, a lot of moving parts before the pitch is on the way, but he gets that foot down in time, and he is a good solid hitter. Let's take a look at our Ultramo. It's brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. The Toyota Ultramo is something we'll have all year long. A chance to see the extension through the throwing motion of Matt Cain.
Here's Albert Pujols. Here's Albert Pujols. Pujols yesterday went 1 for 6, but he's got major ownage on Matt Cain. And the first pitch is low and in.
Well, Albert Pujols has major ownage on a lot of people, and he is off to a slow start, just hitting the .179 here since the season started.
8 for 12 against Cain lifetime with a double and 2 home runs. Up and in, 2-0. On deck is Lance Berkman. Tejada and Sanchez at double play depth. Cain has to come in now to Pujols. And Pujols bounces it to DeRosa. DeRosa to Sanchez on the first, not in time. As DeRosa had to get rid of it quickly. Did not get a whole lot on the throw, but they got the lead runner in John Jay. Nice play.
I'm really surprised that Freddie Sanchez even got a throw off. I was kind of half concerned that he was going to get some heat on this. Just sort of lifts his leg up and lets John Jay blow right by, and he does indeed get a throw off.
It's the best athletes play that position right there.
And that's from an old second baseman, folks.
They're usually the littlest guys, and they got the biggest guys about ready to tear their knees apart. Here's Berkman. Berkman flips it out to left, and Pat Burrell now is coming in, and that'll end the inning. Flores, Sanchez, Huff coming up. Strikes now come to the plate. And the lineup will look like this. It'll be Andres Torres followed by Freddie Sanchez. Look at the numbers against lefties for Sanchez. Huff, Posey, and then Burrell. Rowan gets the start. He's in the 6th slot. Then it's Tejada, DeRosa, and Matt Cain.
Tonight's pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals is Jaime Garcia, 6'2", 215-pound left-hander out of Reynosa, Mexico. 24 years old. He's in his 3rd year at the big league level. And this guy is quality. You see his first outing against the Padres, a 4-hit shutout. And what he can feature is lots of movement. He's got sink and cut. He'll go 88 to 92. You'll see a lot of ground balls from this guy. Excellent changeup. He's also got a curve and a slider, but he doesn't throw a lot of pitches. But every one of his specialty pitches he can strike you out with. And again, excellent sinker. J. Rasmus Berkman, that's your outfield. Green Descasso on the left side. Schumacher, Pujols on the right side, and behind the plate is Molina.
Here's Andres Torres. Torres went 2 for 6 in the game yesterday. He does have a little history against Garcia. He's 1 for 4. The one hit a double. Here he bounces it foul, and it's a quick 0-2. Garcia will throw strikes. And he is pitching without sleeves. He's making me cold. In tight. And he likes to work, huh?
Yeah, he likes to work quick, especially with nobody on base. I mean, most sinker ballers are that way. He is no exception.
2-2 to Andres Torres.
13-8 last year and did finish 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting.
Home plate umpire Paul Emmel says no, that's too low.
Emmel's pretty consistent zone. He'll give you low and high strikes. You don't get a lot of corners with Emmel.
Got him with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and Torres strikes out, and that'll bring up Freddie Sanchez.
3-2 challenge fastball. And throws it right above the strike zone, and Andres Torres in a protect mode swings right through it. That's when you think about it, because you see it big.
Here's Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez looks at a strike. 1 for 5 with an RBI yesterday. Swing, ain't gonna miss. 0-2.
It's a good changeup from Garcia.
Little dribbler foul. Two guys that like things to happen fast. Garcia and Sanchez.
Yeah, they have definitely two guys that walk through life with a quick pace. They do not spend a lot of time in the chair.
Got him. Garcia not wasted any time. Just throwing strikes, and here's Aubrey Huff.
Looks like a cutter. They set up on the inside corner. And take a look at the grip on the Toyota Ultramo, and you see as he just sort of loads his fingers on one side of the ball, take advantage of that seam, and that's how you get that cut fastball.
Huff pulls it foul past Roberto Kelly. Glenn Cassis down the first base line. 0-2. Well, Garcia letting everybody know that he's on his game tonight. He strikes out the side. Championship ring donated by Tiffany and Company through the Giants World Series ring raffle. Proceeds from the raffle benefit the Giants Community Fund. One lucky winner will receive an authentic World Series ring personalized with your last name. For more information to purchase tickets, visit sfgiants.com/ring raffle. Sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They are gorgeous, folks. They are absolutely fantastic rings.
Here's Colby Rasmus. Rasmus hitting .348 on the season. He does have good numbers against Kane. One ball and one strike. Rasmus on the season is 8 for 23. And a called strike to make it 1-2.
Backed it up. Another changeup. It really has become the best specialty pitch, I think, for Kane. That changeup is a swing and miss pitch. He'll steal a lot of strikes early in the count with a curveball, but that changeup, that's money. And if you've got the ability to spot a fastball and then throw that changeup off of a fastball that you can spot, you can pitch with just the two pitches. You don't even need a curveball or a slider.
Foul down the right field line, in and out of the fun box.
It is the box of fun down there by the visiting bullpen. Yep.
Two balls, two strikes. And a shot into right field for a base hit. All right, Amy G is here, so let's check in.
All right, gentlemen, this is a pretty special moment. Jeff Idelson, he is the Baseball Hall of Fame president, and you brought along a few items of the Giants' history. Tell us what you got here.
Well, Amy, I brought all the championship rings that they had, and before the rings, in 1905, they started with a pin. This was presented to Turkey Mike Donlin, who was an outfielder. Might have liked Thanksgiving, I'm not sure. 1921 was the first of two consecutive Giant championships, and this is a watch fob, Amy. This would go on the end of your pocket watch. 1922, when they beat the Yankees again, the Giants were the first team to do a World Series ring, and this is the 1922 ring, very understated, as you can see. And then you go to 1933 when the Giants beat Washington, a white gold ring. You don't see that too often in that era. And the Giants, again, out of the box thinking, did the white gold ring. And then up to 1954 when they swept the Indians. This is the 54 ring. You can see on the post an image of the Polo Grounds, as well as the scores of all the games. And then put those alongside the 2010 ring, which will be to Cooperstown shortly. And there you have it, Giants history.
We love it. And guys, just really quickly, the 2010 World Series ring, the biggest. I guess the guys just got bigger through time.
Yeah, no, players got bigger and the rings got nicer. So their statement and about the times that they're given in.
They're beautiful. Thanks for sharing them. Dwayne, let's go back to you.
Yeah, we had a chance. Thanks, Amy, and thanks, Jeff. We had a chance to look at those up close before the ceremony started, and it was great. Plus, Jeff Idelson, who is really in charge of all the things at the Hall of Fame, he knows every little detail about each ring. It was fabulous. We used to tell our kids when they'd go into one of those really stores where they had a lot of little things, it was a no touching store. Well, that was a no touching moment with Jeff Idelson when he was here. You could not.
We tried and we got slapped.
We had a no touching moment. Hit on the ground. Sanchez from the outfield grass side retired. Kane gets the double play ball, and then the 4-3 put out. Take a look at history. The very first ring, and the Giants owned it.
The Bay Area is brought to you by the Solar Company. Visit solarco.com for details about their new zero-down lease with monthly payments as low as $99 for qualified buyers.
Here's Buster Posey in a 0-0 ball game. It'll be Posey, Burrow, Rowan against Jaime Garcia, who struck out the side in the first. On the ground to third, and it's a foul ball.
Giants, as you have noticed, are wearing a different jersey tonight. The gold lettering, both with the Giants on the chest and the number in the back, and then a black hat with gold SF. And they are okay to do that one day.
But the world champions can do it once, and the Giants chose today. Posey breaks his bat as he pops it into center field, and now Rasmus has to adjust, and he puts it away. In 1905, the Giants won it all. So in 06, instead of getting tattoos, they just wore world champions on the front of their jersey.
I have no problem with that at all.
That's kind of like saying what? I'm a bitchin' guy all year.
And you're not. There is the flag of the 1906 New York Giants, world champions.
0-2 to Burrow.
It's great to get Jeff Idelson here from Cooperstown, because you start talking history about your club, and he knows it. You'll find out things you don't know about the Giants through his stories.
Inside to Burrow.
And I didn't know until tonight that the Giants were the first team to ever come up with a ring,
right,
to celebrate a world title.
Got him.
Tight little slide. I mean, right now, Jaime Garcia is doing exactly as advertised. Remember his first outing against the Padres in St. Louis? He shut him out on 4 hits, and he went the distance. Here, a good, tight, hard little slider caught beautifully by Molina. Framed it in the strike zone.
He also struck out 9 in that start.
Oh, he's quality.
Aaron Rowan, the hero in the home opener yesterday and the hero in the home opener last year. He fouls it at the plate. Rowan is 0 for 4 lifetime against Garcia, but on the season, Aaron Rowan, coming off the bench, is 6 for 10. 6 for 10.
He is locked. He's had as good a swing as we've seen him have.
1-2. Right back to where it came from, and Garcia with another 1-2-3 inning. Garcia will lead things off for the Cardinals. that's my favorite in-between inning of all time. I'm serious. We've had some hearty laughs and everything in between innings. This was the best. How's yours look, by the way?
Wow. That is, I don't know what to say. You're overwhelmed.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Bill. This is hit on the ground to Freddie Sanchez. Well, we were surprised in between innings. Is Mr. Newcomb and Larry Bear came in, and we had no idea what was going on, other than the fact that maybe we were getting fired.
Could happen.
Are in the front row,
and
this is your turn to get
they gave us our rings.
And you know how much we admire what you do, and how much we appreciate what you do, and you're the best in the business. And as I always tell you, whenever I see you, you're teachers. You teach this amazing, complicated, fascinating, heartbreaking, elating game of baseball. So that is yours, young man. Let's make sure.
I think it's that's Mike, actually. There you go.
Sorry. And this is yours.
Dwayne.
Make sure the names are right and see if they fit.
We love you, as do the fans. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Start crying again.
You mind putting it on?
Make sure it fits.
Just Larry, thank you. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tyler Green as that pitch is in the dirt. I even like the box.
Partner. That is a great moment right there.
That is a great. 2-1 to Tyler Green. 3 balls and 1 strike. Tejada can't quite get to it, and it's a base hit.
Partner, there aren't many times we're at a loss of words, but I am at a loss of words. This is
okay.
Pretty unbelievable.
So you're aware of these now. Do you put the SF so that you can see it, or the people looking at it can see it? So does it go like that?
It should go like this, so
like
people
that?
who see it can see the SF.
Because I know what it says, right?
You do.
Okay. That's pretty fabulous. All right. See, I learned something today. Still your line when the Giants got their National League Championship rings in 1989. You said, well, that answers the question of what I'm going to put on first every morning when I get up.
And I did. Wow. Okay, we got to get back to work. But I'm dead serious. I kind of fractured the concentration there. This is something that every ball player wants, even old ball players.
One ball and 1 strike to Skip Schumacher. As Green is chased back. 0-0.
They spell your name right?
Let's see. Where are the names? Mine doesn't have. Oh, Secunda Base. Dwani Quipi.
Yep, that's you.
Two balls and 1 strike.
Wow. I'm missing pitches. I am missing pitches. I apologize. I'm going to regroup here, but this is overwhelming.
I really like the orange in the trophy.
And there's inscriptions inside.
Really? Posey a double clutch, and Green is going to steal it.
Inside the ring. And this is Bruce Bochy's ring. You see the orange stone that sits right in the middle of the World Championship trophy. And the inscription underneath the ring, it says SF3 Atlanta 1, SF4 Philadelphia 2, SF4 Texas 1.
Yeah. But here's the 2-2 to Schumacher. Hit on the ground to Aubrey Huff. But mine has got something extra.
Oh, yeah, what's it say?
Giants baseball. Torture.
As well it should.
I guess we could have that put in, right?
I think we could. Well, you know, we're sitting here talking about a concern that Bruce Bochy had about these guys once they got their rings to get their concentration back into the flow of the game. And I know exactly what his concern was. We're falling victim of it right now.
Oh, 0-1 to John Jay with Green at third base. In tight. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Will Clark came into town for the festivities. Always brings that same glow into Giants clubhouse when he shows up.
Hit down the left field line. This should curl into the seats. No, it doesn't. It falls short. Okay, I got you. There is quite a bit of wind tonight. We mentioned that it is chilly. One and 2 to John Jay. Make it 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He came at him with a power changeup. Big time move with it. Runs away from that lefty.
And that'll do it. First strikeout for Matt Cain. Thank you very much, Mr. Newcomb, Mr. Bay.
Oh, what is in the booth now is Tom O'Rourke, the vice president, business sales with Tiffany, that you designed these rings. And so maybe you could tell us a little bit about them, Tom.
Sure, I'd love to. First, congratulations, guys. World Series rings. How great is that?
It's pretty exciting.
Pretty exciting. Well, if you look at the ring itself, you basically talk about it in 3 components. You talk about the top and the 2 sides. First, this side right here with the 2010 in the corners and the Golden Gate Bridge. That's really a tribute to the fans and the community of San Francisco. On the top, we have the SF logo set in white gold with a yellow gold bezel around it. And then on the other side is a World Series trophy with a banner with the individual recipient name. There are 5 diamonds set in the base of the trophy. Those 5 diamonds represent the 5 championships that were won prior to the move to San Francisco. And then there's a Mandarin garnet set inside of the trophy itself, and that's recognizes the first World Series championship in San Francisco.
And is this made out of white gold, or?
It's a combination of 14 karat white gold and yellow gold. So the bezel around the top here, it's the first time we've used mixed color of metal like that. So you have yellow gold here, and then on the bridge, we also set the bridge. We made the bridge out of 14 karat yellow gold and set it on a white gold background.
Wow. What do these things weigh? 8 pounds?
Not quite 8 pounds, about 80 grams in total weight.
Here's Mark DeRosa. And DeRosa takes a strike. The Giants have a base runner for the first time in this game. The walk to Tejada. No balls and 1 strike to Mark DeRosa. Chopper to third. Descaso on to first. Double play.
Wow. Close pick at first. Rob Drake, first base umpire. No hesitation, ringing up DeRosa. I just thought off the crack of the bat it wasn't going to be hit hard enough for 2. A nice turn. And really, Daniel Descaso, who's a Bay Area kid, sets the whole play up with a perfect feed for Skip Schumacher. I mean, that is right where you want it if you're a second baseman.
Matt Cain takes the first pitch fastball high. 1 ball and no strikes.
So it's a pretty big challenge when you took on the project.
You're right. It was a huge challenge. Meeting with a cross-functional team of executives and representatives from baseball operations. The goal was to design a ring that was comfortable and wearable. Somewhat throwback to the 1933 ring was the inspiration for the design, but wanted something that was big enough that it could hold its own against modern rings.
Well, I think you put enough bling in there.
I'm glad you feel that way. We're really proud of that ring, and it's a real honor for us to be associated with the San Francisco Giants and the World Championship.
Well, all I can say, Tom, is wow.
I'm glad you like it. I'm really thrilled. It was a great project for us. When you think about Tiffany & Company, we're a company that helps people celebrate important moments in their lives every single day. And I couldn't think of a more important occasion to commemorate than a championship on the field of play.
Well, they only waited 52 years to get this thing. So it had to be pretty special.
Strike 3 call to Matt Cain. That'll end the inning. So, Tom, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tiffany did a great job. They nailed it. 0-0.
The 4 players with active streaks of 30-plus home runs in 7 or more consecutive seasons.
All right. I'll give some of our fans a chance to chew on that for a while. Matt Cain has allowed 3 hits, but no damage done as we head to the 4th inning, where it'll be Pujols, Berkman, and Rasmus. No score.
It's as advertised, a pitching duel. Matt Cain, Jaime Garcia.
Pujols reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st inning. Here he hits it high and foul down the right field line. Rowan will run out of room, and it's a quick 0-2.
You know, one thing about Albert Pujols' swing, when you watch it, you're amazed at how flat his swing is, even on low pitches. His bat stays in that zone a long time, and he backspins even knee-high pitches on the outside corner. That's how big and strong he is, and how perfect his fundamentals are in his swing. You don't have any loop in his hack, and that explains why he hits for average.
A waste pitch outside to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 to Pujols, and he pops this one back and out of play.
If you're pitching against a swing like this, I mean, you really have to go north and south, meaning fastball, changeup. You have to be able to mix location with speed and movement. You just can't give him any steady diet of anything. He's just too solid.
Two and 2 to Pujols. And now a full count. So Cain staying away from Pujols. But now he has to come in, otherwise he walks the leadoff hitter. 3 and 2. And the walk. Here's our Farmers Insurance report card. Last season, Tim Lincecum, Jonathan Sanchez, and Matt Cain became the first trio in franchise history to record 175 plus strikeouts in the same season. And there you take a look at the breakdown. 231 for Lincecum, 205 for Sanchez, and 177 for Cain. That's our Farmers Insurance report card. Here's Colby. Make that. Here's Lance Berkman, who shoots this one into center field. Andres Torres making a running catch.
You had to have a good first step to cut this one off. This was a sinking line drive that was slicing away from Torres as it was heading to that left center field gap. If he doesn't get that good first step, it's extra bags. Ball is just roasted. You see the movement. His first step, that's what made the play. He may have tweaked something in his foot. He's taking inventory right now. He's got a grimace going.
Ankle, knee.
Yeah, he's a racehorse.
Rasmus singled in the 2nd. And a strike at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. Pujols with his lead at first. Cain with 45 pitches. Popped them up. Lots of wind, should be interesting. Should be interesting. Should be interesting. Tejada with a nice play.
I don't think you could have called that any better, partner. Well, we got a problem with Andres Torres.
Yeah. Dave Gresher, now the Giants trainer, is running out. He's coming out. I don't know, Mike. It looks more like an ankle than a knee.
Could be a calf.
A cold night. Bruce Bochy's jogging out to greet his center fielder.
Let's take a look. I mean, he really explosive first couple of steps that he had to have to get to the ball. And right away, something's not right.
Well, you're right. He is a racehorse. Nate Scherholz is coming into the game.
I don't know if it was when he started or when he stopped. I mean, everything right there looks solid. Even on our Toyota Ultra Bowl, we really couldn't see much.
Rowan will move to center. Scherholz will go to right. And when we get a report, you will hear it about Andres Torres. So Pujols remains at first for Yadier Molina. One of the reasons Tejada had to go so far out into center field for the pop-up was Torres couldn't get to it. Molina pops this one down the right field line, and that'll be out of play.
Now this was the pop-up, and look at center field. You can see Torres, he just can't even move. And when it was Tejada that went out there, he was on that play by himself. And you see Kane saying that he popped.
Low to Molina. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, he could almost read his lips, Matt Cain, saying he popped it. Just off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, Paul Lemel, as we said earlier, he doesn't give a lot of width in the strike zone. So a lot of those shavers on the inside or outside corners, you're not going to see called strikes. He does, however, have a strike zone that will give knees and belt.
Again, high and foul down the right field line. Same spot. There might be a fan down the right field line that has got the last 3 foul balls, because Molina has hit them all in the same general area. Two balls, 2 strikes.
We got a battle.
Yeah, we do have a battle.
You know, the thing about Yadier Molina, he has a really good opposite field approach. For a right-hander, he hits a lot of balls, drives a lot of balls to right field. You watch him swing the bat, and he will remind you of his brother Benji Molina. as to how he uses the whole field.
Dodgers and Padres had a game suspended last night. It actually went into the early morning of today, around 1:15. They suspended that game. They finished it today, and the Dodgers ended up winning that game. I think I saw a 4-2 final. Now they've started the second game in San Diego, and the Dodgers are leading 1-0. 2-2 pitch. On the ground, foul.
Oh, a ball dude down there. Mark Madden. Just took one off the shins. I see exactly where the ball made contact. Good position. I got it. Ooh.
We give our ball dudes bulletproof vests down the lines.
I need it. Kevlar.
2-2. Should be playable for who? Kane. Backpedaling on the mound. Side retired.
Best athlete in the field.
Be transmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, time now to ask and answer our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Can you name the 4 players with active streaks of 30-plus home runs in 7 or more consecutive seasons? Our survey said Alex Rodriguez with 13, Albert Pujols with 10, Adam Dunn with 7, and Mark Teixeira with 7. Pretty unique bunch. And that is amazing consistency.
Nate Scherholtz. He gets into the game, and he gets to lead off the bottom of the 4th in a 0-0 ball game. And it's a quick 0-2. Garcia has allowed 1 base runner, and that was a walk to Miguel Tejada. And then he got a double play ball. So he's faced the minimum of hitters in this game. Scherholtz has got the first hit, and it's a line drive into center field. Let's go to Amy G. Amy?
Dwayne, this one's especially for you. Comcast Sportsnet wants everyone to get involved with Twitter. Dwayne, that's you. They want you to follow at CSN Authentic. They're introducing the in-game Hashtag, Dwayne, that's code for the number sign. They want you to give a comment about tonight's ring ceremony, then follow it up with hashtag SFG ring. Top tweets will be posted on Giants Postgame Live. Dwayne, get busy. Tweet something.
Here's Freddie Sanchez. Swing and a foul as it rolls to the backstop. I think Amy G wants to start something. I'm not going to bite.
Well, what would you tweet if you were going to tweet?
I don't know, partner. That's a little personal.
You'd be a tweet machine once you get it going.
Sanchez struck out in the first inning.
He just got a chance to see one of the best ball blockers in the game. 3-time Gold Glove winner right there, Yadier Molina. He is as good as it gets in the dirt. Very quick for a big man. He was the guy that replaced Mike Matheny in St. Louis.
1-2.
And that was not an easy thing to do. Matheny himself, a Gold Glove catcher. Giants got to know Mike extremely well when he was a member of this team. But this was the guy that followed him up, and he brought 3 Gold Gloves to St. Louis as well.
Boy, Garcia pounding the bottom of that strike zone. Aubrey Huff on deck. No report yet on Andres Torres. And a snap throw, and Sherholtz is back. What a great crowd again tonight. The festivities yesterday, hoisting the flag, and now the ring ceremony today. Fabulous. Sherholtz back. I mean, I gotta get used to this.
You know, a lot of it starts to make sense once you get one on your hand. You really don't have any idea until you go through the process. But you still have a hard time trying to describe just how much it meant to the community. We saw firsthand driving down that parade route as to what it meant to people in Northern California. Incredible. Tonight, just really the final chapter of the 2010 Giants when they got their rings.
Yeah, how loud was that crowd today? My goodness.
Loud and warm on a cold night.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez fighting off another pitch from Garcia.
Pretty good battle.
Pop behind second base. And Rasmus will put it away.
Well, the Dodgers are coming to town here on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That right? That is right. They'll be at AT&T Park. And Monday night is Magnet Schedule night, presented by AT&T. The first 20,000 fans to receive a Giants 2011 Magnet Schedule. You can put it on your refrigerator, put it on the hood of your car, on your toaster. We can even put it on our ring. You want tickets? Go to sfgiants.com.
Put it on that boat. Do your floors in it. It'll look like it's brand new linoleum. It's perfect.
It's one promo you never see in September.
Yeah, look at the colors, huh?
Oh, yeah, got the spirit.
Huff on the ground. Pujols spears it. He goes to second for 1. The throw to Garcia. And a nice nifty 3-6-1 double play. 0-0. you get a visit from Mr. Bear and Mr. Newcomb. Lon Simmons, Dave Fleming, John Miller. Right around the same time we received our rings, they received theirs. And what a thrill for all three of those gentlemen. I imagine especially for Lon.
Well, we can honestly say we know how they feel. I mean, how much fun are Bill Newcomb and Larry Bear having?
Oh, goodness. They're Mr. and Mr. Santa Claus.
Wow.
Here's Descasso, who takes a strike. He bounced out to Sanchez.
The changeup is money.
Dave? Dave actually might take that graduation Stanford ring off his finger for this one.
I don't know. You know, certain things you just don't expect to see ever happen. And losing that Stanford ring, that ain't going to happen. Well, you establish the speed with that changeup, put it in his mind that you've got that pitch, and it really enhances your fastball. Nice pitch.
Tiffany and Company is the proud maker of the San Francisco Giants World Championship ring. Tiffany has introduced the exclusive San Francisco Giants collection featuring the World Series champions commemorative logo. Pieces offered include crystal baseball paperweight, classic beer mugs, wine glasses, cufflinks, money clip, bracelets, salmon. This exclusive collection is available online at tiffany.com/champions or by calling 800-328-7115. Did you eat your salmon?
I did.
Did you?
It was good.
This is Garcia. No balls and 2 strikes. And make it a strikeout.
Giants Baseball at Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Provident Credit Union Super Reward Checking Account. Provident. Saw Matt Cain work Jaime Garcia, the pitcher, just like any other hitter. Establish that fastball down around the knees and then heat him up right around the letters with a fastball. And he's always been able to pitch high with a fastball ever since he's come into the big leagues.
Here's Tyler Green. Bunts it out in front of home plate, but right back to Cain. Cain with a fastball to Huff to end the inning. Posey, Burrow, Rowan coming up. Visit csnberry.com. Ask us a question. Jason from Walnut Creek. Who do you think has the best chance of today's players to win a Triple Crown? All right, let us think about that for a second as Buster Posey stands in. And Posey takes outside for a ball. Posey hit a fly ball to center field in the second inning. Dustin Pedroia.
Triple Crown winner?
Yeah, I like the guy.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if he could pump out 40 home runs. The guy at first base here, Albert Pujols, is, I think, the best candidate to do it.
No, I just didn't want to go with the obvious, that's all.
Well, he plays in a division where it's kind of a hitter's division. Ballparks have a lot to do with the home run total, who wins that. But, I mean, he's got all the components of what you're looking for.
All right, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto. Good call. Again,
2-2.
National League Central. I don't know if Ryan Howard could ever hit for enough average to win it, but he certainly would qualify for the home runs and RBIs.
And Posey waves at a pitch in the dirt.
Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Supercuts. Get in, get confident, Supercuts every time.
Here's Pat Burrell. Burrell struck out looking in the second. Joe Mauer. No, Joe didn't hit enough home runs, huh?
Not in that ballpark.
Aaron Rowan to follow. Only 4 hits in the game, 3 by the Cardinals. Nate Scherholtz has the only hit for the Giants. And a strike to Burrow, and it's a quick 0-2.
Giants saw a guy last year in the World Series that I think can do it. Josh Hamilton.
So you got his ring. And Burrow just got hit in the helmet.
You can see the look. Once one gets airmailed up around a guy's head, it gets real quiet in the dugout. Trying to cut a fastball, and it just glanced off the crown of the helmet. But it's up around the face, and that definitely is something that gets the attention of not just Burrow, but everybody in a Giants uniform. And you don't like to see that.
Here's Rowan. Rowan bounced back to the pitcher in the second inning. I got a guy for you that he sure looked like he had a shot against the Giants, and that's Matt Kemp. Oh, 0-1 to Rowan. 0-2 to Rowan.
Boy, good changeup, and I mean perfect location with that little movement that has a tail that falls out away from a right-handed hitter. Puts that thing in the outside corner and lets it its movement to sort of run out of the strike zone.
Got him.
Went right back with the same pitch.
All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
Well, gentlemen, the latest word on Andres Torres is the injury is actually to his left heel. They have ruled out it's not his Achilles tendon, but it has something to do with his heel, which apparently was bothering him back in spring training. I'm working on getting more information. Andres Torres is in the clubhouse being worked on as we speak. Gentlemen?
All right. And that's a little unusual. You just don't hear of that many heel injuries unless we see guys maybe jump at first base and bruise their heel. One and 0 to Tejada, who walked in the third, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tejada a home run yesterday into left center field. Very high, 2 balls and 1 strike.
63 pitches on the night here for Garcia. Both pitchers have been pretty economical in the amount of pitches they've thrown.
On the ground towards the hole and a base hit. So the Giants, for the first time tonight, have a runner in scoring position for Mark DeRosa.
He's 70 outside corners, and the few times that he's missed his location, he comes up and in. And you miss into Tejada, and he'll make you pay. Finds a hole on that side of the infield, and when he's starting to get hot, you'll see him hit a lot of balls in the 5.5 hole between third base and shortstop.
Molina have a word with Garcia. It may be just a simple reminder that you do have a base, and if you'd rather go after Kane, you don't have to pitch to Mark DeRosa. DeRosa flips one to right. Schumacher coming in, it bounces. Here comes Burrow. 1-0 Giants.
I don't think Lance Berkman ever really felt comfortable on that fly ball because he did not get any kind of a jump on it. It should have been a pretty routine play. Right off the end of the bat, I think Berkman expected a little more fly ball than he got. He never came in on the ball. And when he finally tried to make the move in, it was too late. And Pat Burrow getting a great jump on the 2 outs. No hesitation from Tim Flannery as he sends him home.
And here's Kane. Kane with a bunt, and he bunts it foul, and that got Molina. And it's no balls and 1 strike.
Foul ball. Where did it get Molina? Ouch.
Not good. Breaking ball, 0-2. So Burrow, who got just nicked on the helmet, he ended up scoring on the base hit by DeRosa in front of Berkman. I believe I said when I called it originally that it was Schumacher, but it was Berkman who came in a little late. Kane swings at a pitch in the dirt, and that'll end the inning. Giants pick up a run. We've played 5, 1-0 San Francisco.
now for the Coors Light Freeze Can. We go back to the pregame ceremony, and we take a look at some of the Giants as they marveled over their prized possession, the World Championship ring. Ken Runsler upside down. He needs to work on that delivery. We got ours. My partner very excited. And that's our Coors Light Freeze Can, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Sometimes you just can't take those kids anywhere.
No, you can't.
Matt Cain's got the lead. And he'll be facing Skip Schumacher, John Jay, and Albert Pujols here in the 6th inning. And Schumacher takes down low. Schumacher has bounced out to Aubrey Huff twice. Rolled foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Cain with 3 strikeouts and a walk. He's allowed 3 singles. That's in tight to make it 2-1. Out of play, 2-2.
He has really pitched well tonight with the fastball and the changeup, and that has been such a great 1-2 punch for him. I mean, the last couple years.
Off his fist in front of the Giants dugout.
But that's the thing about what he does. I mean, he establishes that mixture of speeds north and south, the fastball and the changeup, and then he picks you apart with location with the fastball, like that last fastball right in on the hands. And Schumacher never had a chance.
Three and two.
Tried the front door sink, just missed. Whose boat you wanted it? Just a little bit inside.
Boy, that's close.
It is, but remember now, Paul Emmel, he doesn't give you a lot of corners.
Three and two to Schumacher. And Cain loses them to a walk.
Well, tune in to NBC Bay Area Wednesday at 7 o'clock as the Giants will take on the Dodgers. They'll play the final game of their 3-game series right on Comcast Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 703. And for everything Giants, check out NBCBayArea.com and search for The Cove. Deep coverage of the team, the players, and even the ballpark. The Cove on NBCBayArea.com.
Schumacher aboard.
Ooh, good pitch. And the only reason they didn't get that corner pitch is that Buster Posey set up on the outside corner. See the target and the outside now. He reaches back. Now, was it strike zone? Probably. If he sets his target on that side of the plate, he would have got that pitch.
Runner goes. Swinging a bouncing ball to Sanchez. The out will be recorded at first. Schumacher now in scoring position for Albert Pujols.
Which is why you start your runners. Matt Cain is showing that he's able to get the ground ball, and Pelé Russa is respectful of that. He starts his runner. So it goes as an at-bat where John Jay comes up with a productive out, and he moves up Schumacher. Cain, an opportunity to be very careful here with an open first base and Albert Pujols up. We talked about the success that Pujols has had against Cain lifetime, and it's very good.
Pujols rolls it foul, and it's 0-1.
He pulled that left shoulder out. It is definitely a night to wear a beanie here in San Francisco. We were on the field for the ring ceremony before the game, and it was a little brisk.
Thought I was headed to school when I was a kid in Wisconsin in January. 0-1 to Pujols. On the ground to second for Sanchez. Has it. Pujols will be retired. Schumacher to third.
2 swings in a row, he pulled out that front shoulder, and that is why he has not got the normal coverage on the outside part of the plate.
Berkman is flied out to left, and he's lined out to center. And in on the hot chocolate. And the ball gets away from Posey, and here comes Schumacher, and this game is tied. So a wild pitch ties it up.
Yeah, I think it was a changeup that got down way out in front of home plate. And changeups, split fingers, and fastballs are tough to block because they can stay down. And this is exactly what this ball does. Flattens out. Not a whole lot that Posey could do. Tried to slide to get a body in front of him, but when it stays down, very difficult.
I think it might have even gone off the shin guard of Buster Posey. 1-0 to Berkman. Cardinals score without the benefit of a hit, but a leadoff walk. Two 2-0 with Colby Rasmus on deck, and Berkman takes a strike to even the count. Berkman pulls it on the ground, foul. 2-2. So Kane, after falling behind 2-0, is got Berkman now even. First earned run allowed for Matt Kane this year.
11 2/3 innings. We go back to last year. It's quite a streak.
3-2. Berkman slowly to Freddie Sanchez to end the inning. A run ties it up. Top of the order coming up.
Baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Farmers Insurance. Call 1-800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com to find a local agent. We are insurance. We are Farmers. By Xfinity. TV, phone, and internet. Reinvented. And by Jack in the Box. Right now, get the All-American Jack Combo with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax.
1-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nate Sherholtz standing in. Garcia to Sherholtz, and Sherholtz swings and misses. 0-1. Sherholtz came in for the injured Andres Torres, picked up an at bat in the 4th inning, and promptly singled into center field. And that was the first Giants hit. They now have 3.
Now he's got the most hits of anybody lifetime against Garcia. 3 for 5.
Down the left field line. Foul. It's pretty hard for Bruce Dreckman to figure out if that was fair or foul, but he did get it right.
The fastball stays inside.
Two and 2 to Sherholtz. And into right center field, a base hit. Sherholtz. Boy, that flat swing that he's got is just kind of perfect for sinker ballers.
And that's what you're going to get when you're facing Garcia. This is a breaking ball that just lays out over the plate. Good solid front side. Watch the head stay still through the swing. Beautiful hack. Throws it right back up the middle. Gets himself his second knock of the night. And the Giants get the leadoff hitter on.
Here's Freddie Sanchez. He's struck out and he's popped out. Now timeout is called. It wouldn't be that unusual for Bruce Bochy to put on a hit and run. I don't think he wants Sanchez to bunt. He may, but a hit and run might be what you'll see the manager do. And Garcia will check on Sherholtz.
I mean, really, there's a lot of options here for Bochy. I mean, he could just have a straight sacrifice bunt. He could bunt and run. He could hit and run. He could run and bunt it. Freddie Sanchez up there. You've got all those options.
To third. Pujols juggled it. Sanchez is aboard. So the Giants catch a break on the throw by Schumacher that was in the dirt.
See, I'm impressed with David DeCasso. He comes up and he's got a very accurate arm to his pivot at second base. The second time now, you come up with an absolute strike to Schumacher. And he didn't hang on that ball a lot of time either.
So now Sanchez is at first, and the hitter is Aubrey Huff. Huff takes a breaking ball for a strike. Huff bounced one just to the right of Albert Pujols, who backhanded it and turned it into a double play. Huff maybe trying to hit that hole between Pujols and Schumacher. Swings and misses. It's 0-2.
Well, you can see the late movement on that sinker too from Garcia. And, that was the pitch that we were so impressed with the first time we saw him, and he didn't really use the changeup a lot. The second time we saw him, the changeup became a real weapon, and he was off and running.
In the dirt, Sanchez will get into second.
When you're playing close ball games, 90-foot mistakes are big. We saw it happen last inning with Matt Cain. A walk to lead off an inning and a wild pitch that would score and tie this ball game. And here the Giants get 90 feet as Yadier Molina could not keep that ball in front. Good anticipation from Freddie Sanchez, and the Giants get a runner in score position for free.
1-2 to Huff. Got him. That is a nasty hook.
Every pitch he threw it was quality.
And that's 9 strikeouts.
Take a look at our replay, and you can just see the eye on the slider, and it really snapped off. I mean, it's a big pitch. When you take a look at how big that pitch was, that's a huge break for a slider. Comes right back and opens up this at bat with Posey with a nice curveball. So everything that Garcia has right now is working.
Posey struck out in the 5th. Molina, lots of work today with Jaime Garcia, whose job is to keep the ball down. Off having a word with Hensley Mullins. It's 1-1 to Buster Posey, and Posey rolls it to Green, and Green will flip on over to Pujols, and that ends the inning. Giants strand 1. 7th inning coming up.
The upper deck? No way!
All right, let's check out our Toyota game summary, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. It's a pitcher's duel tonight, a 1-1 ball game. Garcia's got 9 strikeouts. The Cardinal run came on a wild pitch. Mark DeRosa's got a 2-out RBI single in the 5th. Matt Cain, he's pitched equally as well, just not the strikeouts.
You know, both guys are on. And I think the thing that stood out with both pitchers is the fastball changeup combination that they've been able to employ and the location that they've been able to consistently hit with both pitches.
Here's Rasmus, pitch number 81 from Matt Cain. Rasmus single in the 2nd, popped out in the 4th. Yadier Molina and then Daniel Descasso here in the 7th. 1-1 ball game. Foul back because Rasmus had a good rip. 2 balls and 1 strike. Foul back again. 2-2.
Really staying in tight on those hands. Starting to see some action. It's Miguel Batista, 40-year-old veteran. And the Cardinals are excited as to how he threw the ball this spring.
Rasmus hits it out to Triples alley, and this is a bomb. And this one is gone into the seats for a solo home run. It's 2-1 St. Louis.
Well, he got a breaking ball, and it had a little hang time on it. Sit up in the outside corner, and this hangs right out over the plate. And I'm impressed with Kobe Rasmus' power, because if you hit him out there on a night like tonight, you got to get it. And he did.
Here's Molina. Yeah, out there. My goodness, Triples alley. Right out loud.
Just carries right into the stands, and correctly called. First home run of the year for Rasmus.
Molina shoots this one fair down the right field line. This is going to shoot right out to Nate Scherholz, and his throw is not in time.
It looked to me like Scherholz may have laid back just a little bit on this because he wanted to get Molina going. And Giants fans know the accuracy and the arm strength of Nate Scherholz. It's the best on this team. And Bruce Bochy is arguing with Gary Darling. So right here, laid back just a little bit. Now he goes, and here's the 1-hop, 2-hop seed. And I think Darling got it right. Watch the left arm. And it just gets in ahead of the tag from Tejada.
Here's Descasso, who bounced out and struck out. Descasso shows bunt, and he bunts it to DeRosa. And DeRosa will take his time to Sanchez. And now we'll have a pinch hitter.
One more look. And there's the touch of the left hand. So really a pretty easy call for Gary Darling, who got it correctly, the crew chief.
Alan Craig is going to pinch hit. Giants will pull the infield in for Craig.
Strikeout situation for Kane. Craig had a rough day yesterday, an 0 for 6 with 4 strikeouts.
Played some baseball at Cal across the bay. Bouncing ball to DeRosa. It kicks off of DeRosa, and Tejada gloves it. And everybody's going to be safe.
Now Molina is not the fastest guy in the league at third base. And he freezes because he's anticipating this ball is going to get caught. Here do the Giants catch a break. He flips over to Tejada. Now there's no play at first base, but Molina can't advance, and that's the significance. Just off the thumb of DeRosa. You look at our Toyota Ultramo.
Be an error on DeRosa. And here's Tyler Green. And Kane will bluff to third and to first.
Now, one thing about the runner first is you relax the defense back, and your middle infielder is setting up for double play depth. So you have a little more range with the runners at first and third than you do with a runner just at third.
Good pitch on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Kind of an in-between hopper to Mark DeRosa. They, as I mentioned, charged him with an error. Now it's 0-2, and Kane can go for the strikeout.
Dan Runsler getting greased up. The Giants bullpen, talking it over with bullpen coach Mark Gardner. He's going over the hitters that he might have to face should he come into this inning.
Five hits for the Cardinals, 4 for the Giants. A home run to lead off the inning, and then a double by Molina. A bit high, 1-2. Got him.
Exactly what he wanted. And he carved him up. And that's a huge strikeout. Pounds that inside corner with a fastball, and 2 times he went to that side of the plate to get strikes, and here in a payoff, he locks him up.
Almost looked, Mike, like Buster Posey was set up for that to be a high fastball. But I don't think anybody's complaining.
Nope, they got what they wanted.
Schumacher has bounced out twice, and then he drew a walk in the 6th. Out of play, and it's 0-1. .95 pitches for the Giants right-hander. Down low to even the count. Final game of the series tomorrow. We have some Molina fans here at the park. Barry Zito tomorrow against Kyle Loesch. Out of play, 1-2. Giants pregame live will be at 12:30. If I told you there was another ceremony on the field tomorrow, would you be shocked?
Well, there's some hardware to give out. And tomorrow it's going to be Buster Posey who receives his Rookie of the Year award. So get here early.
And that'll be covered by Giants pregame live. 1-2 to Schumacher. DeRosa will move over towards the Giants dugout. It's in the first row.
Again, perfect location, right exactly where Buster Posey wanted that high fastball. He's feeling it. Oh, yeah.
Rowan's coming a long way. Rowan's going to make the sliding catch. And that'll end the inning. Kane gives up the home run, but that's it. 2-1 Cardinals. 2-1 lead for the St. Louis Cardinals. And it's time for a change. Think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up here. Oil change, tune-up, and Smog experts. Miguel Batista is the new pitcher.
And he's been around a long time. Batista is a guy that can do a lot of things for you. He can come out of the pen, he can swing, spot start you. And he has never, ever lacked movement.
Burrell has scored the only run for the Giants. And he takes a couple of quick strikes, and it's 0-2.
Batista in his 14th year. Turned 40 last February.
3 pitches, and Burrell is out looking.
2 power sinkers and a power cutter. That's a rough 3-pitch combination. Well, a reminder, the Dodgers are coming to AT&T Park. They're going to start a 3-game series starting Monday. And Monday night is Magnet Schedule Night presented by AT&T. And if you are one of the first 20,000 fans, you will get a Giants 2011 Magnet Schedule. Go to sfgiants.com and get your tickets.
Here's Rowan. Rowan is 0 for 2. He's 1 for 7 lifetime against Batista. And Rowan will pop this one up into right field. 2 outs. All right, let's check in with Amy G. Amy?
All right, gentlemen. Yesterday, in his very first at-bat as a San Francisco Giant at AT&T Park, Miguel Tejada went yard. I had a chance to talk to him about it today, and many more things with Miggy. You can check it out. It's an Amy G's Giant exclusive, and it's on csnbayarea.com right now. Guys?
All right, Amy, we'll be looking for that with Miggy, as his teammates call him. He's walked, and Miggy has singled. And he's got a couple of home runs lifetime against Batista. And he takes low. 1 ball and no strikes.
You can see the movement on that sinker. He's always had that fastball movement. First saw him years ago. He was throwing mid-90s, but he didn't quite have the command that he's got now. He also got a slider and a changeup to go with that cut and sink.
Hits this one up the middle. Green throws him out to end the inning. A quick inning for Batista. 2-1 Cardinals. Championship. The Giants are offering a limited edition SF Ring t-shirt to all Giants fans. The official t-shirt showcases the elegant detail of the player ring, top and sides, which highlight the Giants championships as well as the city of San Francisco. This limited edition shirt is $25 plus shipping and handling and can be purchased by calling 1-877-5-GIANTS or stop by the Giants dugout store. Here's Runzler.
The numbers for Runzler in 3 games. He really had just the one outing in L.A. where he did not pitch effectively. The other 2 were lights out.
Runzler with a good fastball and, as Mark Gardner said, a good arm slot this spring. 1-2.
Well, he really helped himself out in the offseason, too. This guy did a lot of work. Came back in, a stronger athlete. Really worked on his core. And because of that, he's got that arm slot you're talking about, and he's much more consistent with it.
Plus, didn't much like watching the postseason injured.
He did not.
And now a 3-2 count to John Jay. Giants trying to keep it at a 1-run deficit.
I always had a hard time with a guy who had a big hitch, a lot of pre-movement in his swing like Jay. Remember Bob Molinaro had a similar type style. A lot of movement.
And the walk. And that's not what Runzler wanted to do.
Not with Albert Pujols on deck, no.
Pujols 0 for 2 with a walk. Pujols takes a fastball high.
Pujols kind of reminds you of Barry Bonds. Remember when Bonds would get in that batter's box, he'd always seem to get the guy's best stuff. Most velocity.
Down low. And all of a sudden Runzler having a hard time throwing strikes.
Yeah, this is a big pitch in this game. He kind of put himself behind the 8-ball with the leadoff walk, and now he's behind the count here 2-0 to Pujols. He's got a challenge. Almost threw it away. Nice play, Aubrey Huff. You can see Aubrey Huff having to go high with the backhand.
Two balls and one strike.
Pujols rubbernecked as soon as Immel rang that first strike up, the 2-0 count. He thought it was low. It's John Buster Posey to snag that and not let his hand go below the zone. That's what got that strike.
Three and one to Pujols. See if John Jay takes off. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Runzler's got him picked off. Huff to Tejada. 1 out.
That is a huge play in this game, and we're going to make it our forward right choice. The one thing you cannot do is get picked off. You want to get a good jump, but you have to make sure that that pitcher goes home. Jay does not, and he makes a critical mistake in this game, and that changes everything. And really a one-throw rundown. You can't run it any better than that.
And Pujols takes the walk.
It doesn't matter now.
Ramon Ramirez is going to get up. Berkman, a switch hitter, batting right-handed, takes a pitch down low, and everybody getting a little uneasy with Runzler's inability to throw strikes.
Well, right now, David Getty going to come out and talk a little bit about it. If he senses that he's jumping, he'll calm him down a little bit. We ask him to try and slow his rhythm down. It's a tough thing to try and do in the middle of a game, though, but there are ways to do it. You come set, count to 4 seconds. Really make sure you make an exaggerated stop before you start home, and sometimes that'll slow a guy's rhythm down to the plate. But if your shoulder's flying out consistently early, not a whole lot you can do during the game. It's really something you have to work on between games.
Berkman takes a strike to even the count. Cardinals 2, Giants 1 in the 8th. Two balls and 1 strike. Colby Rasmus to follow. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Good breaking ball, 2-1. And that's another thing you have to do. If you're having trouble locating the fastball, throw the other pitches. He's got good breaking ball. Like that.
Center field. Rowan coming in. He's going to put it away. Is Berkman, for the second time, smokes one into center field.
We talk about how flat Albert Pujols' swing is, and you can say the same thing about Berkman. I mean, there's no mystery as to why he has hit for as long as he had high average. This is the difference in the ball game. A breaking ball that had a little hang time to it, and Rasmus knocked it out in the right center field bleachers. And that is what has given the Cardinals a 1-run lead.
The pitch to Rasmus, and it's 0-1. Dodgers are leading that second game in San Diego. They're in the 6th inning. It's 3-0 LA. And a quick 0-2.
Bang, bang.
See you later. Runzler with a nice bounce back. Mark DeRosa will lead it off. some of the images of the ring ceremony, and it's a bunch of happy people.
Pretty special day. And the Giants have work to do, trailing 1 run here at the bottom of the 8th.
Batista facing Mark DeRosa. Pablo Sandoval is on deck. DeRosa 2 for 8 lifetime against Batista. And the Giants need a base runner or 2. DeRosa knocked in the only run for the Giants with a soft line drive to right field in the 5th. Fouled in and out of the glove of Molina. 1-2.
If you're hitting out Batista, the ball's starting in the middle of the plate. It's either crashing in on you or it's crashing away from you. And it's late movement. And he's not even throwing any other changeup. It's just been the sinker and the cutter. You got to guess which way, in or out.
Got him. This was the hit in the 9th inning that tied the game.
They fired up the boys on the bench. The Cardinals have put a pickoff play on and it kind of took Pujols out of position.
So here's Sandoval. In tight with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and going to miss to even the count.
And that's big time movement at 94.
In, out, in, and we'll see if he goes out.
Cut, sink, fade, slider. High velocity movement.
We're trying to shave, and Sandoval, watch that one go by. It's 3-1.
Ramon Ramirez, Sergio Romo getting greased up.
Probably no Brian Wilson tonight. 3-1. Hit to left field. Hit well. Wind's knocking it down, and Jay puts it away. And here's Sherholtz. Sherholtz has 2 singles in the game. He came in. Andres Torres hurt his heel. We got that report from Amy G. Hyde and Nate Sherholtz with Freddie Sanchez on deck. 2-1 St. Louis. 2 outs here in the 8th. Foul to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blowing away. 2 balls and a strike.
2-hit night for Sherholtz, and he can be streaky. And when he gets a good stroke going, I mean, he can put some hits on you in a hurry with gap power.
A good eye. 3-1. Scherholtz in the center field. Rasmus spins around, and it is off the top of the wall. Scherholtz is going to go for 3. Scherholtz is going to make it. And that's where the tying run is standing at third base.
A 3-hit night for Scherholtz. And you could just see the balance in the way he was taking pitches. He set up in the outside part of the plate. It comes to the inside corner on a 3-1 challenge. And he just takes on the deep part of the yard. And Rasmus, who has good range for a center fielder, has no chance. That thing backspin right over his head. And right here, he sees an opening. Gone.
Here's Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez 0 for 3. Even with the bag at third is Descasso. Away from the target, and it's a ball and a strike.
Now that's explosive movement, running in hard. And even though he pitched away from the target, they wanted to go outdoor, back door in the outside corner. Still an effective pitch. And a 1-0 count, Freddie Sanchez froze.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Very shallow and towards the line is Berkman. As you see, right fielders guard triples alley. Not this time. And that's about as shallow as you're going to see a center fielder play in this park. Colby Rasmus.
Yeah, indeed. That is a shallow set. The thing about Batista, though, it's been all one speed.
3-1 to Sanchez. Three and 2.
Again, they set up away. Again, it comes across the plate inside, but with explosive movement running down and into the back foot of Freddie Sanchez. And that's just big time. That's like a left-handed breaking ball.
Three and 2. Got him. And that'll end the inning. 9th inning coming up.
more on defense. And for that, we take a look at a couple of pop-ups. First, it was Miguel Tejada that did the pop-up dance, an extremely difficult play. And then it was Aaron Rowan who came in, a similar type of a pop-up, and slides into a nice snag. That's our Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
And
doing more on defense.
And here's Ramon Ramirez facing Yadier Molina, who takes a fastball high. Molina is 1 for 3. Check swing. Sandoval, who's now at third, will throw out Molina, 1 out. And here's Descasso. Descasso 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. For the Giants in the 9th, they will have Huff, Posey, and Burrell. And their closer, Brian Franklin, is up in the bullpen. Down low to Descasso, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. They got the spirit.
Oh yeah, they get the look of the rally cap right there.
They did some work coming to the yard.
Good attitude.
Ramirez comes in with a strike, 3-1.
Got that fastball right up the bat on him. On a cold night, that cannot feel very good.
New lumber for Descasso.
Well, Say Hey Tuesday from the Willie Mays Plaza this Tuesday at 5 p.m. You can check it all out before the Giants-Dodgers game. Chronicle Live, a pregame live broadcast from the Plaza starting at 5. This week's giveaway, while supplies last, Authentic Giants Fan Championship Ring Foam Fist. So check it all out on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
3-2 to Descasso. Burrow, a long run. Burrow in foul territory, puts it away, 2 out.
Nice play, Pat Burrow. He had a pretty good chance to catch that ball prior to the pitch. Ron Wotus had him really come over and guard the line, and it paid off.
Here's Freeze, the pinch hitter.
Three strikeouts. Batista 2 innings, 1 hit, and 3 strikeouts.
Slowly hit. Sanchez on to Huff, and now the Giants will come up with their 3, 4, and 5 hitters. It'll be Huff, Posey, and Burrell. They need 1 run to tie and 2 to go home. Bottom of the ninth inning. It's the Hyundai Sports Net Central tonight at 10:30. Radio and Comcast Sports Net Bay Area. Hosted by Mindy Bach and Henry Wolford. It'll be the reaction to this ball game. The Sharks playoff positioning. Masters coverage. So check it out tonight. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
When you look at the numbers for Ryan Franklin, the big closer for the Cardinals. Ryan Franklin, I mean, he was a starter when he was with the Seattle Mariners. And he had a couple years where he pitched 200+ innings. He was a horse. And the thing about this guy is he can give you a lot of different looks. I think he's the only closer outside of Rod Beck who I've ever seen that can give you 5 or 6 different pitches and have command with him. And he's that type of guy. And he'll even throw a knuckleball, and I'm not making it up. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, sinker.
Here's Aubrey Huff. Huff hits one high and deep and foul.
Well, that's an impressive strike. And if Ryan Franklin's thinking about trying to jam him, he may have to go to some other part of the plate. From our splash cam, a designer strike.
On the ground to Pujols, who gets a tricky hop. And he'll flip it to Franklin covering. 1 out here in the 9th. And here's Buster Posey. Posey hitless in 3 at bats. Franklin walked Posey in the game yesterday. Up high, 1 ball and no strike.
Straight away, you've got to respect his ability to hit the ball everywhere, so you really can't overload the defense.
Flare to right, and that'll be a hit.
That's what he does so well. Stays inside of everything, and even though his ball runs up his back, he's strong enough that he can get it over the infielder's head, get himself a hit. One more look at the backside, look at the right leg load and throw the hips. And he gets himself a knock, and that's exactly what the Giants needed.
Here's Burrell. Burrell is 0 for 2, hit by a pitch. He scored the only Giants run. 0 for 3 lifetime against Ryan Franklin. Foul, and that got Roberto Kelly. The only guy in shape that could just not bother him.
Yeah, he could take a couple of bullets too. I mean, he's in great shape. And this was a bullet. Look out.
Oh, 0-1 to Burrow. Down low, 1 ball and 1 strike.
One thing about Pat Burrell too, man, I love talking to him about situations like this. I ask him how you set your at bat. He goes, I'm looking for something I can knock out of the park. Plain and simple. That's my job.
Two balls and 1 strike.
So he had the quick 0-1 advantage. He tried twice to go off the plate, once in, once away. 2 good takes by Burrell. And now Franklin's got to bite off a little more strike zone.
See where Molina sets up. 3-1.
And you have to think in this ballpark that if you've got to bring it in and challenge with the fastball, you're going to go away. The idea that it's much tougher for a right-hander to hit the ball out to right field than to left. That 2-1 miss was a big miss. Now the at-bat really swings in the favor of Burrow.
Burrow takes the walk. He does it so well. Aaron Rowan yesterday was the hero.
Got a high fastball and almost knocked it out of here. He thought he had it. He says, but I learned in this ballpark you don't trust it. And it turned out to be a game-winning single. And everybody went home happy.
Brandon Belt is now running at first.
The Giants get the hottest man on their team in the batter's box right now, and that's Aaron Rowan.
Rowan hitless in 3 at-bats. Posey at second. Belt at first.
That was a gift right there. We haven't seen Immel go out of the strike zone. And here they set the target wide, and this is a gift.
Rowan behind in the count, 0-1. Little blooper into right field. Berkman's going to come in, and he'll put it away. 2 outs, and it's up to Miguel Tejada. And Tejada's got the most history against Franklin than anybody. Coming into the series, he's 10 for 36. Hit a home run yesterday, his first at bat in a Giants uniform at home.
Got a Jake Westbrook sinker that sort of went right up and in mid-thigh. And he spanked it.
So Tejada trying to knock in Buster Posey. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Tejada looked like he was taking all the way. Jay, Rasmus, and Berkman in the outfield playing pretty much straight away. A little off the line and left is Jay. It's 0-1 to Tejada. Foul back, 0-2. Franklin got a little extra. He threw that at 93. So Tejada behind in the count, 0-2, with the tying run at second base. One and two.
Cutter. Paralysis outside on the plate. Fish ain't biting. Not a bad pitch though. Had the count 0-2.
Giants are down to the last strike. Posey at second, Belt at first. Foul back.
2 strikes, you got to cover. And he just does get a piece. What we saw called strike 1, Aaron Rowan, not too far from where this was. And he just does get a chunk.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Blocked. It's 2-2.
Trying to go down below the zone, the dirt on a 1-2 count. Take advantage of it. Put the pressure on your catcher. Easy to do when he's won 3 gold gloves.
Tejada battling Franklin. 3-2.
Well, 2 times he's got away, and now the 2-2 he goes inside. And this is going to get the runner started. A gapper here will end this game for the Giants.
$21,742 standing watching this 3-2 pitch to Miguel Tejada. And here it is. And it's swinging a line drive foul down the right field line.
Again, he had to go out and extend the strike zone. Franklin coming up with some 3-2 paint in the outside corner. Wow, what a job of protecting the strike zone. Because I believe that would have been called a strike.
Well, a spirited at bat from Miguel Tejada. Posey and Belt will take off. Here's the payoff. Swinging a shot, foul down the third baseline.
Oh boy.
Franklin tried to come in.
He did. He got off the plate in him. That's a great pitch. And look at the reaction from Tejada. That was not fouled by that much. And we'll do it again.
3-2. Here it comes. Swinging a drive. Hit to deep left center field. This is dropped. And the Giants are going to win the game. Belt steps on home plate. Unbelievable. Pitch at bat for Miguel Tejada, and the Giants win the game on the last pitch of the game. I'm having a hard time explaining this one.
Well, that's got to feel pretty good for the newest Giant, Miguel Tejada. And he had to stand on the sidelines and watch his teammates get their rings before the game. And he could only want to be in that situation someday himself. And it's at bats like this that will inspire a team and an audience. 41,742 go home happy. But Kobe Rasmus could not come up with a play. And watch the reaction from the Giants bench. And that is the end of a perfect day.
You know, it was really interesting watching Yadier Molina. Molina thought Tejada had hit the ball out. But Rasmus got to it. He just couldn't hang on to it. Unbelievable. So 2 days in a row, the Giants with miracle wins. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
Ready? All right, guys, I'm sorry. He's catching his breath. That was A big one. Give him a minute to catch his breath. I'll talk for a second, Miguel. I actually spoke with you before the game today. We talked about your home run, your first at-bat here in San Francisco in a Giants uniform. We thought that might be the pinnacle, but I'm guessing this one takes the cake for you. A walk-off double. You win the game for your teammates as the newest Giant. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, I'm really happy. I'm really happy, and when the game started today, when I see all those guys get the ring, it's really got me in my heart. And when I get to that spot, I say I'm not gonna let my team down. And I'm gonna try to do the best I can to try to get it here, because I mean it's a really special to see those guys get the ring today. And it's all that in my mind when I was out to play.
Well, and that, we talked about that as well, that you're in kind of a precarious situation this weekend, having been with the Padres last year, watching the Giants win it, watching them go through it. Now you see the potential that you have here, and it just looked like you're going to do everything you can to get a repeat here, huh?
I am. I'm going to be working hard every day. I'm going to be trying to do the best I can to help this team. And I'm enjoying the moment. I've been looking for this moment for a long time, to be in a good team and a winning team. And I'm here right now, and thank God for the opportunity.
All right, just to get into the nitty-gritty really quick before we let you go, you have the most experience on the team against Franklin. How comfortable were you going into that at-bat, into that situation?
Well, it's because Frankie is the kind of pitcher that you cannot go up there and try to do tomorrow, because he can get you out in any pitch. And for me, I just be aggressive. I'm aggressive hitter, and I get a chance to touch the ball.
All right, Miguel Tejada, congratulations, felicidades. And I just want to say, last year the theme here was torture. In Espanol, tortura.
Tortura.
Sí, tortura. All right, Dwayne and Mike, let's go to you.
All right, thanks, Amy. And you see the happy Miguel Tejada. Giants win this one by a final of 3-2. Giants post-game live and interviews on the wrap is coming up. But first, let's go to the Comcast studios for an update. Sportsnet Central.